Alba. I'm trying to film here. What are you up to? Right, on you go. Up we go, Dan. Still recording? Cool.
That's recording. I've got all that.
Oh, did you? Good. Welcome to Autoperfekt Quick Guides, and today we're going to be talking about our tyre dressing. And then it'll go. Dun, 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 dun. So, our tyre dressing is designed completely differently from others you may have seen in the market. First of all, there's a big giveaway. It has a spray top nozzle. It's not a gel and it's not a cream. One of the things that we realised pretty quickly when we were designing these products way back in 2021 is that there was going to be a huge increase coming, especially when it came to the silicone market. So we formulated this dressing to give you the absolute most bang for your buck. Anyway, let's talk about the benefits that you get from using our tyre dressing compared to others. So the way we've designed this is we've got a modified silicone emulsion which helps rejuvenate the rubber. So what you get with some tyre dressings is it literally just leaves a coating on the rubber. It'll never ever impregnate the rubber. It'll never change the rubber. And what they can actually do, especially with cheaper solvent silicones, is they can actually dry out the rubbers on the tyres or anywhere else that you might be wanting to apply the product. Whereas the way we've designed this, it does the complete opposite. One of the big complaints about tyre dressing is what's known as fling. Now again, the way we formulated this, because it's got that kind of penetrating effect to it into the rubber, and it's helping almost like moisturise and condition the rubber, that's the benefit you get with the Autoperfekt tyre dressing. Now, there is one way that we prefer to apply this, which we're going to show you, and there's one way which you don't apply it, which some people get confused by, which is understandable with the spray top. So we're going to move on to the application, talk you through that process, and let's see how it works. So there is a couple of things that you want to do prior to using the tyre dressing. One, you want to make sure that this tyre has been well cleaned. So what you can use prior to this is use our citrus pre-wash to clean the tyres. There is a lot of companies out there that use rubber specific cleaners or tyre specific cleaners. It's just another way to rinse you of an extra penny. Use the citrus pre-wash, get these all nice and cleaned up, make sure they're nice and dry. The next thing you want to do is basically get yourself one of these, which is our Mammoth applicators that we have, and we currently sell them on the website. Now, as I said, this is a spray top, so there is a right and a wrong way to apply this. So the wrong way to apply this tyre dressing, which we have seen some people do and say it's messy, is that. Now, there's a couple of issues with that. You're probably going to get that on the braking surfaces. You're probably going to get that into places that you really don't want to. And if you've maybe just quick detailed your wheel or anything, then that is going to be an issue. That is not really the way I would recommend it. It'll go over the paint, it'll be a little bit messy. So that is the wrong way to apply the tyre dressing. We're going to move on to the front wheel and we'll show you exactly how we like to apply the tyre dressing at Autoperfekt. So, like we said, that is the wrong way to apply the tyre dressing. This is the correct way. So all you want to do is get yourself an applicator. Now we've not used this applicator in a while, so we're just going to give it 4 little scoots there and just make sure that beds in nicely. Now, if I tip that upside down, we're not going to get any drips. The least amount of mess that we can have, the better. Then, all we're going to do is dot it onto the area that you want to use and just start working that tyre dressing in. Now, one of the big things that we do, especially on the work side of Autoperfekt, is we'll actually move the car once we've done all 4 tyres and then just do the bottom side here, because you tend to miss these areas here in the tyre dressing. Now, I've only done half the tyre there. I could do the full tyre with just that little 4 sprays that I've done there, but you can see the sort of finish that it'll leave. We'll bring the camera closer so you can see that sort of finish, and you can do 2 things with this. One, if you want a high gloss finish, which is not a big fan of ours at Autoperfekt, especially when it comes to tyre dressing, but we do understand that people like it. It's really, really simple. You do one application, work your way around the 4 tyres, and then go and do yourself a second application, and you will get a really, really gloss finish. However, the product is mostly designed to give that really high satin factory finish. When you see these tyres sitting before they're even fitted to a wheel or they're on brand spanking new cars, that is the finish that we want to give you. And look, that there is no residue from that whatsoever. It is bedded in there really nicely, conditioned that, and that'll last for anywhere up to 2 to 3 weeks. Coming from a spray tyre dressing, I think that's pretty impressive. So we're going to whip round, do the rest of the tyres, we'll play some funky drum and bass, and we'll get going. So one of the other benefits to using the tyre dressing is you can actually use it on plastic trims as well. It's not something that we would recommend doing on a kind of permanent basis. We are actually formulating a brand new product that's going to be coming out in the next few weeks, which is an actual plastic rejuvenation. It's almost re-dyeing the plastics for you, but putting it in a retail form. Anyway, what we have just down here, if we can pick that up in the camera, is we have this little bit of plastic trim just in this lower section here. It's been battered, it's been bruised. I mean, this is about a 30-40 year old car. I'm not really that up to date on the VWs, but this is an older car. So again, I'll just apply one spray here, right in the middle. And I'm just going to cut it at that corner there. And there you go. You can see that little 50-50 using the Autoperfekt tyre dressing on the plastics. Especially when you're going to things like shows and stuff, you maybe don't want to be taking the products there to be re-dyeing things, and you just want that quick shine, or like we've formulated the product to be, you get that really high satin finish. That is the product for you. Even on the plastics, we expect that to last a couple of weeks. It's not a permanent solution, but it is something that you can dress your plastic stuff with nicely, and you almost get two products in the one. If you would like to purchase a tyre dressing, head over to autoperfektcarcare.com. We also open to trade accounts, so you can buy this in 1 litre, 5 litres or 25 litres, and we'll see you in the next video.